1968 Dodge Charger RT Restoration Paint Part 2. Color, sand, and buff. Hit that like and subscribe. Alright, but first, let's finish out that paint. Everything's hung up, sealed, ready to go. Now we're applying our sealer. And this is a PPG sealer. And you always want to pick the color of the sealer in coordination with the color of the paint. We wouldn't want to put a black sealer under this. And here we go with the paint. PPG P1 1968 Mopar Red. And we usually finish out with 600 grit for non-pearl or metallic colors. Nice even coats. We want to make sure everything is covered. And I usually put 1 coat of sealer and 3 coats of color. Getting all those edges. And this is after the clear is applied. And this is the underside of the hood. Shot of the deck. In and out. Get all the bolts nice and covered. And it's back at the shop. I have a paint booth off-site. And we're going to be starting out with 1000 grit. We usually go over that once or twice on the area we want to color, sand, and buff. Then we switch to 1500 and then finish out with 2000, excuse me. And that's a shot of it all color sanded. And I use a 3M buffing system that comprises of number 1, 2, and 3 compounds. And this is number 1, the cutting compound. And we always want to rub that in first. Never want to just start the buffer on a dollop of compound, otherwise it will sling it everywhere. Be really messy. And I'll usually buff it once and then come back over it again, or until it shines. It's like with most things, it takes however many times it takes. And that's the difference between a really good quality job and not. You got to put in the effort. And moving on to the quarter panel. And you'll start seeing it go from hazy to a clear finish. We like to get a really nice solid reflection. And with this finish, I'm shooting for a little bit above average OEM. Now we do offer higher end finishes. And that's a shot of the finish. Nice reflection. Body looks great. Okay. And some other areas we color sanded and buffed. Now you can see the complete build of this car if you go back through our playlist. I always want to rub it in first before we start the buffer. And some of the questions I get asked a lot are, what speed do I run the buffer? I'm at about 1800 to 2000 RPM here. And we are making the video as we speak of the finish out of this car. We'll be assembling it, putting it together, getting it down the road. Looks like it's all going our way at the moment. Coming together nice. Happy with that finish. Shot of the deck. Hey, thanks to all our supporters and followers. And as always, hey, thanks for watching.